Hi, I'm Dr. Georgia with Sacred Mother Healing Center in Roswell, Georgia. I am talking today about how to feel good when you don't feel it's possible. And I have found it's easier for me to talk to somebody when a question comes up. And that's the best time for me to do an interview. So this is spontaneous, as you know, a lot of things I do, but that's how I work best. That's when my heart's flowing it, the most, when it's right in the moment. So this morning, the topic came up of how to feel good when you feel overwhelmed with emotions or when you feel yucky in your body. And the first thing I thought of was stretching your mind to know that it's possible. I remember when I was working for a chiropractor many moons ago, she, you know, the whole job depended on her. She had to be there for the job to work. And I remember thinking, I don't know how that's ever going to work for me because I used to be sick all the time. Like, how can I have a job where the entire job is dependent on me? Well, I'm a chiropractor now, so I had to figure it out. So, to the extreme, all the way from wondering how is that possible, the extreme has gone all the way to the day of when I was at work and I got the phone call that my father died. I was gone from the office for a week, and that was my first day back. People have been waiting a week for their entrainments. So I had to pull it together. I had to still be there present and deliver the love of chiropractic, even though my heart was breaking because my dad died in a car accident. So it was completely unexpected. So immediately at that moment, I prayed, as I do for almost anything. So I prayed. First I prayed for my father, and then I prayed to be present and loving, there to serve. And I'm using this story as an example of it is possible. No matter what you're going through, you can pull it together. You just have to have reasons enough why, no matter what's happening. And, I think, my job makes it where I have to pull it together more than if I was just on my own. I wonder about myself. If I was a woman not working, would I be the character in the movie that's sick all the time, feeling sorry for themselves all the time? There's a couple movies, I think Gone with the Wind has a little cute, flimsy woman, but she's kind, but she's sick and victim all the time. And I believe the Little Women, I think they have one too. Don't they have a character? No? Okay. I think they have that one too. And but because I care about my job so much, I find reasons. And whenever we have reasons, we have passion enough to bring the prayers through because we need it. For example, mothers and fathers, they have to pull it through to be there for their kids. And they can do it. And they go through divorces, but the kids still need the parents. And there are parents that are still present for their kids. And that's miraculous, even though they're going through a great suffering. So keep that in mind, that it's possible, that you can do it no matter who you are. no matter how much water you have in your chart. And for people with water in their chart, it is more intense. It is harder for them because they're going to feel things a lot more than people that are mostly, let's say, air. And a big trick is to not do it on your own. It's to do it by prayer, by asking what you want. And when I mean prayer, I mean the way you move your body, the way your posture is, the way you breathe, the way you think. All these things are prayer. The way you talk. And there's been days where, when I was first a chiropractor, I was sick, not feeling well because my body didn't transform all the way yet. And I didn't know how it was possible. I'm like, oh, you have to cancel. That's what I'm thinking. But you can't do that. So I put on the best outfit, best makeup, best smile, and the best music to lift me up. And I get through it. And I pull in the love. And from that place, we actually can transform and heal our emotions and feelings easier. It seems like when we're emotional or we're sick or we don't feel good, that we should sit in it. But that's actually not facing it. That's actually just stewing in it. That doesn't love on the feelings, and it doesn't help us process the feelings. So the first thing is getting your place, getting your mind in a state, in a place where you can feel happy, even if you feel like bottom of the earth, bottom of a dish, you have to scrape off something. You can pull yourself out. And you just have to find the reasons why. And you do it by the music, by your smile, by your posture. Go take a quick walk, go into your yoga positions, do whatever you need to get there. And then when you're in that state, and then you can process your emotions and your feelings easier. You can journal and talk to divine love, like, what's going on with me? Instead of, what's going on with me? That's hard. You can't think like that. You have to pull out of that and then ask, what's going on with me? And then those answers are going to come. And a lot of times it means we have to change our diet. We have to take care of our body. Because a lot of times it means we are also overinflamed. We're dehydrated. Things like that. And so you have to do everything you can to get into that state of peace. And then everything's a lot easier. Any questions about that? To accentuate that? Feels good? All right. And so for today, for the person in front of me, I won't mention who it is, we're going to entrain them. And we're going to do some strategies of prayer, of praying to get in the mood that they want to get in. So they don't depend on themselves, that they depend on their higher selves. Until next time.